stupid dumb video looking at the viability of using these old thin client PCs as just basic information displays in the modern era. Now this machine, if I go into system info, is actually pushing nearly 9-year-old. It's running a AMD GX 212JC, which is, at the time when this was released, was a very, very low-powered processor. This machine originally had a 32GB SSD in it, just a little baby one, M.2 slot, and it was only to run the Windows CE or the embedded OS, which, when these were new, would have been offered in offices, in government organisations, doctors' surgeries, etc., so that when they turned it on, they would log it into a remote desktop or an RDP session, and then the processing power that they saw was pretty much all handled on the server end at the other end of the connection, where this thing was pretty much just determined to run the outcomes. So it would send through the user inputs to the server, and the server would generate the display and everything, send it back, and this would just produce it. However, when we are now pushing nearly on 9 years, 8.5, 9 years, looking at the BIOS date. But watch this. I can use this to stream audio. Oh, that's the Beatles. Let's not do that. We'll get shit canned straight away. I've upgraded the SSD to a 128 gig, which is an M.2. I'll put a long one in. It's an M.2 SATA, and it is a longer one. So I've had to relocate the little tiny speaker that's built in. I'm now just using the speakers on this monitor. But even at this age, and in its processing capabilities, I can actually run YouTube on it. Now, if mind you, I'm on Wi-Fi too, so the processor's also having to deal with that side of things. But this is a fully functioning Windows 10 installation, and it's pretty much running all of this. If I run this any higher than about 480, because I am using Wi-Fi, I do get buffering issues. But, you know, I mean, it's not the quickest device. Not by any means. If I bring up the Task Manager real quick, here's the Task Manager. So you can see the CPU is pegged. Right. Oh, actually, look, it's not doing too bad. It's still running the this web stream up here, but I've also got this video running. If I do make this video bigger, hopefully I don't get a copyright thingy just because I'm running, you know, recording a video off a screen for demo purposes. Bring this back up. Okay, so now we are pretty much on the capabilities of this thing. But you have to admit, for something that 8.5, 9 years ago was already a pretty much cut down CPU, I can also use it as a simple word processor. The concept is this will become a device. I'm donating it to a place that's got no space and no money. But this will be used for them to store some documents or procedural documents on how to do things. And it shouldn't have an internet connection, but it may get one. But at least being on Windows 10, it's using the built-in antivirus, the Windows Defender, or the Windows Security, so that'll look after things. But what I like about it is it does, and it is fully functional. Albeit a touch slow, but it is functional. Out of something that... Oh, even my phone's having a worse time capturing the video than this is actually running videos, which is pretty bad. But it's so tiny. It's got integrated Wi-Fi. This little thing here is just to run my keyboard and mouse at the moment. And the whole thing uses probably about 5 or 10 watts, which is nothing. Even with the base of this sitting on top of this, you know, blocking half the ventilation. It's it's barely warmer than ambience at the moment. But yeah, no, just a bit of a quick video. I'm kind of amused at its abilities for something that realistically shouldn't even be running a full-blooded OS. It should be responding to an OS on the other side of an internet connection. But yeah, anyway, this is Matt. Thanks for watching.